Ah man, another death battle. Killua versus Misaka. Hunter and Hunter versus a certain magical index. Let's see what's going on.
Killua Zoldyck, Hunter x Hunter's prodigious lightning assassin.
Misaka Mikoto, Academy City's ace electric princess.
Question: what is more terrifying than the all-powerful crackling might of lightning?
Lightning in the hands of cocky, hyper-talented teenagers. Oh, the worst combination. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
What's going on, bro? Wasn't Killua in one another episode, bro? Didn't he burst somebody already?
Of assassins known the world over, so infamous for their killing techniques, a single photo of any member sells for millions.
You don't want to be the target of their next family outing, but like all families, there's bound to be a rebel.
As was the case with the middle child, Killua.
They seriously named him Kill? Hardcore.
Well, it might be a pun
Kill
on
you,
the
huh?
term Killua, but kill is apt, given he's been trained in past tensing people since he was 3.
I'll say, at age 14, he was strong enough to open a 64-ton door. Geez, what kind of workout did his family put him through? Somehow, it gave him 6 skater skills, extendable claws, and rhythm echo, a technique that lets him fool people's senses with just his feet.
More accurately, by manipulating the cadence, creed, and
this scene was crazy.
His family still thought he wasn't cold-blooded enough.
Fed up, he ran away.
Not enough.
To the circus.
Not enough. What are you on about? This man said, "Give me that." Wait, time out. Not enough. What? These parents is guys.
He wasn't cold-blooded enough.
Fed up, he ran away. Not to the circus, but to the Hunter Association, an association of people who hunt stuff. There, he tested himself in the Hunter's exam and inevitably had gone head over heels for his new friend, Gon. Get it?
Oh, God, Wiz, are you still taking those waste-of-time improv classes?
Yes, and I think it's going pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Killua's family didn't like him making friends, so they sat him down and then calmly and politely tortured him mercilessly as punishment. It was only thanks to Gon that Killua finally convinced his old man to let him go out on adventures with his buddies.
But this change of heart was no act of compassion. Killua's father saw his freedom as just another step in molding him into a better killer. And it's Nen, an invisible life force that...
Yeah, it's key. It's always key.
Actually, this one's a bit more complicated. You see, Nen is utilized through 4 main principles. 10 for containing your aura while defending from physical and mental attacks, Zetsu emotions,
That's pretty standard so far,
and Hatsu, the unique way in which one's Nen is expressed. This comes in many forms, but all fall into one of 6 types, which represent how proficient a Nen user is at certain techniques.
So it's an RPG class system?
More like a hybrid class system, because most users actually fall somewhere between 2 categories, giving them differing degrees of proficiency. Techniques from these Nen categories can even be further enhanced by adding rules to their use. Oh, then there are the advanced principles, which...
Oh, God, okay, I get it.
But we haven't even talked
That
about
boy fed
Killua's
up.
Hatsu yet. Killua is a transmuter enhancer, i.e. he specializes in transmuting his aura into different forms and enhancing the power of himself and others. He uses his aura to...
He makes lightning!
Yes.
I'm more pissed. Hey, yo. Electric aura, lightning palm, thunderbolt, godspeed, whirlwind, speed of lightning. Okay.
In Killua's hand, lightning becomes a deadly weapon that he can fire down as a bolt, channel through his arms, or send through metal objects.
Like his super alloy yo-yos, these bad boys is packing enough force to shatter trees like I just shattered.
Yo, that boy.
That's how you make a pun, Wiz. Packing enough force
That could have been your head top, buddy.
to shatter trees like I just shattered Wiz's confidence.
Add in Killua's lightning, and he can electrify anyone who touches
That's
them.
crazy.
And this isn't some magic-y schmagic-y lightning. His bolts have been identified as the real deal more than once.
Meaning, Killua is certainly as fast as actual lightning, especially when he uses it on himself to bust out Godspeed, a form that greatly amplifies his agility and power, letting him bypass his synapses to reflexively react to threats.
For regular folk, that much voltage would be too much. But thanks to Killua's training, he can shrug off over 1,000,000 volts of electricity.
He's also exceptionally
Crazy.
crafty. In a Nen fight, every move matters, and strategy almost always triumphs.
Ants.
Reminds me of an old experiment. Gone horribly wrong.
Killua understandably wanted to bail, but Gon pulled him back in, much to his frustration.
Killua wanted to be there for Gon emotionally, but could not comprehend why he was risking so much against the Chimera ants, going as far as becoming a monster.
In other words,
Oh,
Killua was
shit.
crushing really hard, but didn't know what to do about Gon's simple-minded impulsiveness. It didn't end well for anyone.
It wasn't all doom and gloom, though. Killua held his own against some of the Chimera ants' best, surviving this forest-consuming blast from one of their captains.
Which, judging by its size, was worth several kilotons.
And he later injured a top-ranking royal guard,
Killua
Yuppie.
tons.
Sure, he ran for the hills the moment Godspeed wore off, and isn't as strong as the weird horseman, but even just damaging someone who can make a crater like this is nothing to sniff at.
But amidst all the fighting, Killua
And he's smaller. Look at this. Look at the size difference, bro. Him connecting like that.
Someone who can make a crater like this is
Jeez.
nothing to sniff at.
But amidst all the fighting, Killua still could not get his family out of his mind. Literally.
As in, his brother, Illumi, put a needle in his head, forcing him to be controlled by self-preservation, ensuring he'd always run when victory isn't guaranteed. Wiz, you think you can call CPS for that?
Thankfully, after some much-needed self-surgery and self-reflection, Killua removed it, overcoming his mental barrier and ready to risk his life for those he cherishes.
Which he did when he finally got himself and his dear sister
Boy, taking more risk than me type shit. You know what I'm saying? He said, fuck this, bro. I want to keep going at it. Because I believe in myself type shit.
Aluka away from their demented
He did what
family.
it does.
He even brought Gon back from the brink of his creepy Nen coma.
But despite how valuable Gon was as a friend, Killua realized his unhealthy dependence on him.
So he decided to travel with and protect Aluka, finally realizing what he wants to do for the rest of his life. Oh god, the tearful romantic parting!
Still, if Gon or Aluka ever need help, Killua is...
Or those he cares about.
You know? Let's hope Miss Misaka don't fuck around with his peoples. You know what I'm saying?
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
It can be easy to spend all your time on your work, your friends, your family.
HELP.com/deathbattle. Academy City, a sprawling metropolis filled with schools where espers train to master their supernatural abilities.
Most of these youngins dream of rivaling the best espers, but only a few are hardworking and smart enough to do it.
Among them being Tokiwadai Middle School's Level 5 Electro Master, Misaka Mikoto.
Level 5? So she's a Pokemon, but an anime girl.
Each esper's power and utility is
Both teens, same age. Taller by an inch.
ranked,
Okay.
with level 5 being the highest they can normally achieve.
And after working up to that level, Misaka became unstoppable. She can magnetize herself to metal, electrically enhance her physique, sense her surroundings through an electromagnetic radar, and generate billions of volts.
In addition, she can make iron sand from disparate particles in the air to form tornadoes, body decoys, or a sword that vibrates at rapid speeds for enhanced cutting power.
Just what an
Oh,
anime
shit.
girl needs, a chainsaw. Man, if she gets serious, Misaka can even make a friggin' 6 million ton kaiju out of it.
With such tremendous power, Misaka put an end
6 million. Killua, wasn't it 3 point something? Yeah.
to many
shit.
crimes, earning fear among criminals, admiration among her peers, and lots of personal pride in her abilities. There was nothing she couldn't overcome.
Nothing except the bane of all tsunderes, a frizzy-haired, dumbass anime protagonist.
Enter Kamijo
What?
Toma, a level 0 nobody who Misaka could not harm, no matter how many times she tried.
And why is
I
that?
hate you, but I secretly love you, and it'll work out in the end. Shut up! But she'd have more than a dork like Toma to worry about. As amazing as Academy City is, it's more corrupt than New York real estate. Years ago,
Damn.
Misaka gave some shady scientists a sample of her DNA, being promised it'd help cure tons of
Guys.
fatal diseases.
Instead, they made tens of thousands of clones of her, sending them all to be slaughtered one by one.
Specifically against another level 5 and A-tier edgelord named Accelerator. By farming all these clones, they hoped he would finally get enough EXP to become a mythic level 6. Is that seriously all it takes? How does this Esper stuff work?
Glad you asked. Espers represent the scientific side of the world, a side I'm oh so familiar with. All espers possess an involuntary movement or AIM diffusion field that manifests their power, letting them consciously alter reality.
Changing reality with your mind. Isn't that just magic?
Au contraire, Boomstick, it's quite scientific. Look at Misaka's signature.
You're fucked up asking that question, bro. Now I go get real detail into when you gonna get mad again. Look at his face.
Isn't that just magic?
Au contraire, Boomstick, it's quite scientific. Look
He's shook. He's like, you don't want to hear this
at
shit.
Misaka's signature move, the railgun. Many real-life railguns use a set of parallel conductors to generate Lorentz force. By envisioning
Oh, he's not
imaginary
fucking-
rails between herself and her target, Misaka can create a similar yet greater effect, accelerating the speed and kinetic force of a projectile, usually a coin, into a concussive bullet. It's beautiful. It's science.
How long are you gonna be nerding out over this?
Right.
Come on, this is like my one thing.
Alright, let him do his style. What you talking about? You feel me?
Where was I? Oh yeah, thousands of dead clones. Traumatized by the endless slaughter, Misaka felt enormous guilt. You see it all the time with horrific experiments.
Sure, buddy.
She worked for days to end the clone
Man,
project,
fed
but
up.
concluded it would have to end with her sacrifice.
But Toma butted in,
Sacrifice.
giving Misaka the support she needed in her darkest hour, while also punching out Albino Magneto with his Esper-proof fist.
Misaka had shouldered her burden for so long that she forgot how to rely on others. This wake-up call from her newfound crush was exactly what she needed.
But even with Accelerator decelerated, Misaka kept fighting Academy City's underbelly, all to protect her friends and free her sister clones she befriended. She dealt with a lot of trouble on the way, but had the power to do it.
In her battle with a killer cyborg lady, Misaka conjured a city-spanning storm, which, by measuring the size of the cloud relative to the city, would require over 58 kilotons of energy to make.
Kilowatts. She's also
Kilowatt 58. Yeah, bro. She got. So far, I'm kind of sold on her, but I don't want to do the homie Killua dirty. You know what I'm saying?
fought other dodged particle beams from an unhinged Karen.
The electrons of which can accelerate to high relativistic speeds.
Speed of light.
It's no shock. Misaka's reactions are that fast, given her lightning has been stated to be light speed on 5 different occasions.
More than just her powers, though, Misaka's greatest asset is her intellect.
It might not look it, but high-level espers constantly perform tons of nerd math just to make their powers work.
And understanding other powers has been just as vital to Misaka's survival. Take her bout with the magic Valkyrie, Brunhild.
Remember when Wiz said espers were the science side of the world? Well, these weirdos are packing the magic. A single mistake from Misaka could have meant death, but she still stalemated Brunhild.
Now, Brunhild was still stronger and faster, but it is impressive Misaka was able to harm a saint, who are normally only deployed against foes capable of leveling mountains. One such foe, Hell, froze 100 kilometers of ocean.
You'd think this means Misaka can take on all sorts of magical baddies. But alas, the power creep says otherwise.
He's actually serious. When you're dealing with crazy magicians and magic gods, even a level 5 Esper struggles to keep up.
Say that again.
Crazy magicians and magic gods, even a level 5 Esper struggles to keep up. Misaka valued her abilities so highly that she struggled to maintain her self-esteem when they weren't enough.
A shame Misaka cares so much about getting stronger when Toma appreciates her as a person first and foremost.
While certainly a flaw, that ever-persistent hard-headedness will also keep Misaka around, no matter the stakes.
So watch out, because this pint-sized 14-year-old is quite literally a walking railgun.
Fuck. Alright, I ain't gonna lie, because they did bring up that guy that she's with, whatever. It kind of sounds like that's like her vulnerable spot right there. As to Killua, like if you fuck with his peoples, he'll get crazy. But is it? I don't know. It kind of sounds like she's, in that sense, she's weaker. You know what I'm saying? Oof. And then they also said something about her, like if she fucks up at least once, like it was like a fighting magic gods, I think he said, and one fuck up could have ended her life type shit. I'm going Killua. Where y'all going?
This
Who
episode
you
is
got?
sponsored by HelloFresh.
Now me, I love to cook, but every time I have Wiz over for a lovely home-cooked meal, he has 16 free meals plus free
Let's get it.
shipping.
Killua, let's go.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Come on, come on. Do me good, gang. Ooh, this look clean. Alright.
Hey, that's mine. I've been
Quarter.
looking for it all day. Give it here.
She got that.
You want it? Come and get it.
Who's who? Whoosh!
Focus. It's a trick of sound, not sight.
Trick of sound, not sight. I
Gotcha.
like that. Got it. Damn. Hold on. This is juicy.
He's good at hand-to-hand. Better keep my distance.
She has stronger lightning. Gotta get in close.
He got the yo-yos in his hands. Is nice. Get your ass out of there, boy. You did me.
No time to break.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Now's my chance.
You don't know when to quit.
Damn. Oh shit. Man, he got two yo-yos. Oh, he lost him, but you know. Jeez. Whoa, whoa. Hey, yo.
Catch this.
She's keeping this thing together with electromagnetism, meaning it can be disrupted.
Damn. Oh, you didn't see that coming. Yee. Come on, bruh. Got that hard
Wait
up.
a minute.
Distance, 35 meters. Altitude, 45.
What the
40.
fuck?
Now.
Why do I keep losing these? I keep fucking losing these. I only got like two right.
The angle, the electromagnetism, the science.
No, that
It's
kill was clean. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not
All
gonna lie.
right, take a breather there, champ.
Whew. While Killua's assassin training made him a vicious threat, Misaka's abilities and know-how gave her the counter she needed in this mind-numbing battle of wits.
Killua could survive kilowatt-ton level blasts, and given some leeway, could scale to Yuppie, whose crater feat was worth 18 megatons of TNT.
Impressive, but the storm Misaka created beat anything Killua has done directly. And given similar scaling to Brunhild, who Misaka not only harmed but stalemated, her output could reach hundreds of megatons of TNT. Meaning, no matter which numbers are used,
I even fucking go back to this, bro. Yeah, I didn't go back to this. She had it here, which I was saying, like, yeah, she can take some, you feel me? But I forgot. Dead ass, this shit went over my head, bro.
Misaka would always have the advantage in raw electrical power.
No surprise there. Killua may have shrugged off 1,000,000 volts of electricity, but Misaka can dish out and survive billions.
Still, both characters have contended with and harmed stronger opponents, and the two power systems they work under have allowed weaker opponents to defeat stronger ones in the past.
So, might alone wouldn't net either a win. Plus, Killua was way better at hand-to-hand and physically stronger.
Knowing his crafty assassin skills, things could have gone south for Misaka if she wasn't careful.
But fortunately for the railgun, she was. Her fight with Brunhild shows she knows how to deal with tough, up-close threats while keeping her distance.
And being able to dodge particle beams meant Misaka was more than fast enough to react to even Killua's lightning-quick speed.
Add to that her bigger pool of powers, and she had plenty of ways to counter Rhythm Echo, since Killua's lightning, or just pin him in place long enough.
Cool. Physically strong, better at close range. Too slow to close the gap. Can't survive her full power. Straightforward arsenal. She's more powerful, faster reaction, better at long range, more versatile. Fucking
To pull off a railgun finisher. Killua was
Damn
strong,
it.
but he wasn't gonna outmuscle 6 million tons of iron sand.
Killua
Yo.
was a prodigy in all things nen, lightning, and killing, but Misaka's varied electro powers, quick reflexes, and scientific brilliance let her cash in a win.
But hey, at least she let Killua keep the change. She Killua-would him.
The winner is Misaka Mikoto.
Damn, bro. You know what's crazy too, bro? As I'm listening to Misaka's you know, her section and shit, I was like, bro, I'm gonna pick her. But again, I don't want to do the homie Killua dirty, you pay me. Fuck, man. I'm always losing these shits, bro. I'm fucking, you feel me? So, fun fact, Misaka's powers also grant her limited mind reading abilities and protection from mind control, since they also work on bioelectricity. It became painfully obvious from the analysis alone that Misaka would win. Larger range of abilities, stronger abilities, and more durability. Damn, bro. Yeah, I be losing these motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, let me know who you guys picked. Let me know if you won. You feel me? This was a good episode. I enjoyed the fight. You know what I'm saying? That ending kill, bro, you gotta give it to her. You just gotta give it to her the way that shit ended, bro. I'm over here like, yeah, you're done. Man, it took your heart. He just gets obliterated. Yeah. Alright, let me know what you guys thought. That's my reaction from the enjoy. Give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't. And I'm out.